Welcome providers. This video was made to assist you with assessing information in your provider portal, helpful to you understanding how your 2018-19 school readiness reconciliation was completed. Before getting into the documents themselves, let's spend a minute talking about how this video will help you better understand the documents in your portal. First, we'll explain where to find those documents in your portal. Next, we'll let you know the type of documents uploaded and their purpose. We'll go over how to review the files uploaded. We'll show you how the amount owed to the ELCOC was computed, and we'll review what is needed should you have new information to submit. The documents we've prepared for you are located in your provider portal, which is the same portal you use to upload documents and submit your attendance rosters. We've provided the link for you, which is providerservices.floridaearlylearning.com. Once on the site and in your portal, you can access your provider document library as shown on the slide and click on Documents. Next, click on View Files. As shown, you will select the folder name for this project, which is 2018-19 Payment Reconciliation. It should appear as the first folder on the list. Click on that folder and you will see the 3 files in the folder. Next, please review this slide so you know what the files are for and why they have been uploaded into the folder in your portal. So now let's review the individual files themselves. The reimbursement detail file shows you at top the overall reconciliation of all of your attendance and adjustments processed through EFSM, column A. Any adjustments needed that were made outside of EFSM, column B, provides a subtotal. Then column C shows you the cash that was paid into the bank account you have on file with 4C. OEL has provided a $1,500 credit to assist you with administrative cost. And column F shows you the resulting amount owed to the ELC after all the math is computed. We'll talk about the adjusting entries column shortly. Included on this page is a monthly listing of all the cash that paid into your bank account. The total of these payments will agree to the total in the top reconciliation box. You can agree to these amounts to the amounts appearing on your bank statements. We've provided this information to you so you can see the total cash paid to you by month. The the total amount of your attendance, adjustment processing, and all other credits, debits to arrive at the amount due back to the ELCOC. Please take a moment to further review this slide. Moving on to the service period detail file. This is a monthly listing of all children processed via your attendance rosters submitted. You may see corrections on this report to correct a rate or the number of days paid as examples, and those should appear as negatives or positives depending on the adjustment itself. You may see other types of adjustments to correct system entries. The sum of all the months of these transactions will agree to the total on the previous slide in column A. Please note that the amount in column A in the previous slide is for 12 months, and the total on this slide is only for 1 month. This detailed report shows you all activity for the whole of 2018-19 that was processed to compute your actual reimbursement. The report will differ in the number of pages by provider, depending on the number of children you served. Please take a moment to review this slide. The next slide talks about any adjusting entries that were needed but had to be processed outside of EFSM. An example of what you would see in this file has been provided on this slide. Due to the challenges with EFSM and its lack of functionality, if you see adjusting entries in your file, these were not able to be made in the system and were required to have manual backup documentation. Please note that not every provider will have these entries, so you may not have a file for this uploaded in the folder, and that's okay. Examples of these types of adjustments could have been to correct rates paid incorrectly or to correct care level changes as shown on the next slide. This slide shows you an adjustment for a care level change needed as the correct school age rate did not process correctly in EFSM. What is included in your file is similar to the last slide, which will show the child, the incorrect information, and the correct amount and difference to be adjusted to your reimbursement totals. Again, please remember that not every provider will have this adjusting entries file. If, after you review your files, and you believe that you have not submitted an absence notice or an attendance roster, you may still do so. However, should you wish to submit this new information, you must also upload the parent sign-in out sheet into your document library, as well as any absence notes. Your attendance roster should be in your portal if it was not submitted. Please note that we are more than happy to receive new information, but you must have the documentation needed before any new processing can occur. After reviewing this video, as well as the files uploaded in your portal, should you have questions, please contact your assigned reimbursement specialist, but only after October 12th, meaning no earlier than October 13th. Calls will not be returned until after October 12th. Again, your specialist can help you understand an entry on your child detail report, accept new absence notes, as well as any previously unsubmitted attendance rosters. But you must, by email or telephone, let your reimbursement specialist know that you are submitting new information for their review and processing. This is extremely important. Otherwise, your specialist will not know you uploaded documents into your portal. We know that 2018-19 was a difficult year for all, and we sincerely appreciate your commitment to serving the children and families of Orange County. Thank you to all our early educators for the work you do preparing our children to enter school ready to learn. This concludes the video session.